Welcome back. You're still tuned into Trading Hour, and this is our special segment, The Big Story. We focus on stocks which are moving markets today. Nazara Tech, Delta Corp, they are under pressure. So let's talk about that in greater detail. Winnie is here to tell us why. Winnie, let's start with the news first up.
Absolutely. So let's talk about what happened, right? Yesterday we heard that there's going to be a bill, a draft bill that's going to be coming in, and that's going to be on online gaming bill, which is for real money games. So where you're actually spending money on poker games, online games, that's where the ban will come in from the government. Now, this proposition will be tabled in the parliament today. What is it proposing? One, the ban will come in for these online gaming apps. And other than that, there'll be a proposition to stop and prohibit advertisements for this as well, for real money games. Banks also will be barred from processing the funds for real money games. So that is the main news that is coming in and becomes a risk for all the companies that are in this business. So whether you look at Dream 11, MPL, and the listed place, obviously Nazara Tech as well as Delta Corp.
So in that case, Vinny, the company has mentioned that they do not have any contribution from this coming into their top line or their bottom line. So, but they have an investment indeed. So is that investment at the risk of a write-off? What are the implications there?
So there will be a risk, right? Even though right now there's no revenue, because they have a 46% investment that comes in Pokerbazi, that's Moonshine Technologies, where they made their investment. That was around an 800 crore investment that they made. That was an equity investment. Plus they have a 250 crores of CCP. So that is convertible equity in the next 2-3 years. So that becomes a risk now. When we look at it in terms of revenue, Pokerbazi has been growing very well. Strong growth, 54% growth in the last year, Q1, when you're looking at it on a year-on-year basis. Now, overall, for the company, like you mentioned as well, right, this will become a risk of write-off that could come in for 800 crores. Though right now the management is like, this is too early, but that is a big concern that will come in for them. Management is saying that, they are now going to be focusing more in terms of doubling down their investments coming in for their core gaming and IP-led investment. So that is what their focus will be on, making more acquisitions on that front. And larger acquisitions, maybe in the range of 700 crores, approximately in that 500-700 crore range. But this acquisition or this investment of 46% will become a concern if this is actually a ban that comes in the bill as well.
Explains the cut that we are seeing on the stock as well, 6.5% there. But that's about Nazara Technology. How does it impact Delta Corp overall?
So Delta Corp, they did have this investment in online gaming. Now, thank their stars maybe, because they actually got out of that online gaming business in 2024-2025. They sold most of their stake coming in. So in Q4 FY25, we had seen those exceptional gains that came in because they sold that business. And that business was sold to Head Digital Works for around 491 crores. Now that was in 2024-2025. Now they only hold 5.7% stake just to keep their feet in this online gaming business. Because, online gaming business has been facing a lot of issues in the past as well, right? Whether you talk about GST side, restrictions that come in from the government front. So Delta Corp played it safe. They got out of the business, now just a 5% stake. So that is why, after that fall in the morning, we saw that recovery coming in. Holding on to some bit of a gain right now is what Delta Corp is doing.
Recovery from the lows of the day for Delta Corp, 3.25% higher on that stock. Vinny, thank you for putting things into perspective and summarizing the big story of the day with this online money gaming ban. Two sides of the spectrum here. Nazara down 6.75%. Delta Corp recovering from the day's low, trading with gains of over 3%. Take a short break. On the other side, we put the focus on the crypto market with Manisha Gupta on the other side.